From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Looking for his big receiver. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. He was trying to hit his big receiver, Brandon Marshall.
Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Don't get nervous.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
14.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Second and 5 now. Wilson, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Let's take it and right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Cardinals are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A very solid gain of 27.
Check with the set.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers, and that's going to be intercepted. The All-Pro corner, Patrick Peterson, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick-6 last week. Not a pick-6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. On is the rookie 4th-rounder Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your...
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
158, 88.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Keanu Neal. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play's going and being able to make a play on the football.
Rolling to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Rodgers look. He's got Adams on the hookup.
Here we go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be intercepted. The All-Pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Reload. You go first.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and score. And he's going to go down again. Dean Lowry. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Big stop, D. Big stop. That's right.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 43. 66.
Wilson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
It's our field. It's alert. Hey, it's our route. Switch. Go, Mike 50, Mike. Just like that. Well. Back.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And Gold is able to put it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range. As pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Zadarius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. Flush, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Dee Ford in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets it away. It's a high hanger. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, this one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 83 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, I'm a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
To throw is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw again. Rodgers eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They run again with Breida. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. The Niners on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now it's Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Rodgers throwing again. This complete to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing is Rodgers. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. To throw again on second down. Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Niners, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin.